Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And I thought I would do a video on this box set because it is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And now that I had a chance to actually play through the albums, I can officially say that they sound fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I can't stress that enough. This box set is worth every cent. These are going up in price too. I know the red box set, which is very hard to find and very expensive now. The cheapest I've seen it is around 600 Canadian. Way out of my league now. But this one's still available on Amazon and whatnot, and they do occasionally drop the prices on them. So I'd keep an eye on it if you do want it or are interested in getting this. It's so good. They really remastered these well. So this is the complete studio albums, the first volume, the white box from 1976 to 1991 by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, who I had the privilege of seeing a few times. And he was just in Toronto just before he passed away, and I was at that show. And I have fantastic footage from it, but I don't want to post it on my channel due to copyright. But it was unbelievable. And I can't believe he played that entire concert with a broken hip. He had a broken hip and he was still like, oh my goodness, that guy. Such a sad ending to a remarkable life. I just loved Tom Petty. He went too soon. Gone too soon. Anyway, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This is volume one. We'll get into the box set. There's nothing on the back. I'll take that back. There is. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's all the albums. This is kind of nice because I like what they did with this. Usually they have that piece of paper that slides off and I lose it and I end up throwing it away or whatever. But this is right on the box. So this is kind of a nice. I kind of like they did that. It's kind of a nice little touch. But it just talks about the different albums on the back and whatnot. Anyways, let's get right into it. So it flips open on the top like this, which is very nice. And then the albums come out, and I'm just going to take all of them out and just kind of go through them with you because they're so good. So there's the box again. Very nice box, too, by the way. Very well built, high quality, sturdy. Oh, my goodness. What a great box set this is. So we'll just quickly go through them. This is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. There's the back of this album. And from my understanding, they reproduce these albums very well. They're true to the originals, but they sound so incredibly good. Right? And this one comes with a little poster, which is kind of cool on the inside. Tom. And then I like, again, nice inner sleeves as well to protect the albums. These are all 180 gram and with the original labels as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to play these again tonight. The nice thing about redoing my videos is that I get to get all these things out again. So it gives me an excuse to get them out and to play them. So that's kind of nice. Anyway, there's the first album. That's going to go back in nicely for me. So there we go. And then there's this one. I didn't open this one yet. I don't know why. Why didn't I play this one yet? But you're going to get it. I think this album has mixed reviews out there. I don't know. I don't want to be critical of Tom because I love him so much, but I haven't heard it, so I can't really comment on whether I like it or not. But I've heard mixed things about this one. I can't believe I haven't opened this one yet. And there was, I think, quality issues around this one. I think this one had damage to the album. So I think they got wind of that, or they heard about that, and they started to put this one in sealed. So I think because there was some quality issues. I saw a video from another channel. I forget his name. I'm sorry, um, but he was talking about quality control issues, and some of the albums were damaged on the inside. So I think they went back and fixed that issue. But I haven't opened this one yet. Sorry about that, but I want to keep it sealed for now, at least for the time being. This one is probably my favorite Tom Petty album. One of. I don't know if it's the favorite, but it's definitely up there in the top five. Damn the Torpedoes by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. It's just a super cool album cover. It's just very simple but super cool. He's such a cool guy. Here's the back. Great photos as well. And here's the inner sleeve. Again, cool looking Tom. Wonder who that is in the reflections, or the reflection of his glasses. Classic Tom Petty right there. And there is the label on this one. And the other side. Very cool. Love Tom Petty. I can get this back in here again. I'm still waking up. You have to excuse me. I haven't had my coffee yet today, so I'm a bit drowsy. Super cool album cover. I just love the album cover on this. I don't know why. I just love the design of this album. I love this album. I love the back, how it's kind of like a shiny silver there. Very sharp looking. Great albums. You got Lucky. That was the big hit off this one. But great songs as well. Really like this album. And I just love the colors on this as well. It's very cool. I mean, that could be the cover on its own. I just think that's a really cool packaging. And again, with the different colors here as well. The lyrics on that side. And then again, really cool labels on this as well. This is Backstreet Records. Really nice with the red and the green. With the red and the green. So it's just the matching color. It just looks really nice. Sharp design on this one. So Long After Dark. You Got Lucky's a great song, by the way. This is a great album too. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Hard Promises. Again, Tom looking cool. This has a glossy front on it. The Waiting is on this one. Great album as well. I love this album. Really good albums. And this one comes with a little poster. I'll show you this in a sec. This is really cool. There's Tom on the inner sleeve. Some cool images of the band. And there's the inner sleeve, Backstreet Records again on this one. And the other side. The cat's coming to check it out. As you can hear, she wants to be fed. She'll have to wait a minute. This is pretty cool too. I like how this just opens up like this, but it's a pretty cool. I like when they throw in posters like that. That's pretty cool. My kitty cat is crawling on me. And then the lyrics over here. And then another cool picture of his guitar. Very cool. All right, put this one away and we'll look at another amazing album. I have the original of this when it first came out. Southern Accents. I love the album cover on this. I think that's the coolest album cover. And this is kind of embossed on here, like it's raised up, which is pretty cool. Just a really sharp cover. I remember when this album came out, really cool back cover as well with the band. And this is true to the original. It's exactly what the old one looked like. There's the inside, the inner sleeve, and the lyrics on the other side with the cool Tom Petty logo down here. Very cool. This is on MCA Records, the classic label with the rainbow on it. Very nice. Right. And Let Me Up, I've had enough. I think this one had kind of mixed reviews too. This one's okay. It's not my favorite Tom Petty album, but it's all right. Cool pictures on the back there as well. The cat is knocking things over behind me. That's what you're hearing, by the way. I thought that was very cool with the car. No, a plane, not a car. Plane in the swimming pool. This woman sitting there looking up at the police. And This is on the MCA record label as well. If that's going to go back in. There we go. So Let Me Up, I've Had Enough. It's a very interesting album cover. And of course, the classic Full Moon Fever. This is probably #1 to me. These are two great albums, and the one that the great Into the Great Wide Open is awesome as well. Not a bad song on here, right? Free Fallin', I Won't Back Down, Love Is a Long Road, Facing the Crowd. Like every song is great. You're So Bad, Feel a Whole Lot Better, Depending on You. Wow. That was his big album. Really cool inner sleeve as well. I have this on CD, but I never got this on vinyl until now. Cool artwork on the inside, and then this is on MCA as well, but kind of a cool label on this record. That's pretty neat as well. It was nice to finally get this on vinyl. I only had this on compact disc. So Full Moon Fever, and last but not least, Into the Great Wide Open, another great album, beautiful album cover as well. Here's the back. Learning to Fly, I just love that song. Into the Great Wide Open. Like, so many great songs on this one as well. Those were the biggies, the big hits. Here's the inner sleeve. There's Tom with his cool sunglasses. Always looking cool, this guy. And that's a nice little label there as well. The clouds. Looks sharp. Looks great. And again, all the records are 180 gram vinyl. And they, again, I can't say this enough, they sound so sweet. They really did a nice job with the remastering of these. They sound really nice. So there's the box set. You get Into the Great Wide Open. You get the classic Full Moon Fever. You're going to get Let Me Up, I've Had Enough. The great album, Southern Accents. Again, one of my top favorite albums by him. Another great album, Hard Promises. You got Long After Dark. Love the album cover on that. Damn the Torpedoes, the classic. You're Gonna Get It. And last but not least, his debut album, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. It all comes in this really sharp box with a flip lid. Very nice. So there you go. The Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Studio Albums, Volume 1, 76 to 91. I really want to get the red box, and if I ever do, I'm definitely going to do a video on that as well. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. If you did check out the video, and if you enjoy the content, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and to follow. More coming, and a big shout out just before I go to all the new people I've met on here on the vinyl community. Great channels, great people as well. So thanks for your support, and I'll be sure to check out your